share, invite. And I will tell y'all this in my defense, okay? I was actually here, okay, and ready at 11:16. But TikTok, and I finally just gave up. They will not let me update my title right now. I don't know what's going on, but they won't let me update. Um, they won't let me update my title right now. So anyway, finally after a few minutes, I was like, whatever. I was like, I cannot. And I was like, we're just gonna go live with whatever is in there. Hey Nikki, what's happening? Hey Faithful. Everybody give me housekeeping. Give me all of the housekeepings. I need the housekeeping. Housekeeping. Thank you. That's what I need right now. Hey Deidre. Hey girl. Ooh. Y'all aren't in the stand today in Instagram. Okay. I'm just out here living reckless. Real life. I'm living reckless today. Y'all are not in the stand, okay? Y'all give me housekeeping. Hey, Kiana, I need to test my delay. I did drop you. I'm sorry, Big Daddy. I'm sorry, Big Daddy. I absolutely dropped you. Please forgive me, okay? Please forgive me. You know, he's too hot to handle. And I dropped you. I fumbled a little bit, okay? Thank you, S. Victoria. Hey, honeydew. Y'all make sure y'all are tapping the screen. I need everybody sharing, inviting. Okay. So first piece of housekeeping. Hold on, y'all. Let me turn off these invitations. No, we don't need to show. We need invitation off altogether. Chow ain't got no time for that. He up here talking about hey. Anyway, y'all give me housekeeping. Share. Y'all know I've been shadow banned lately. Housekeeping number one that everybody needs to know about. We are in the month of May, which means my birthday is soon approaching. Gang to all of the May babies. Gang to all of the tourist members. Okay. So y'all know every year I do something insane for my birthday. So I thought this year we would do $16 May. Everybody put 16 in the chat. I'm explaining what's happening during the month of May, and then we get into content for today, okay? So I know a lot of people's money is funny. Okay. We all know the price of everything keeps going up everywhere. Okay. We know that the economy is a little bit strange right now in these streets. So I was like, what can I do? You know what I'm saying? What can we do out here in these streets? And I was like, my birthday is May 16th. So let's take a product every single day and drop the product down to $16. So that's what we're doing starting today. Okay, so your very first product should normally be $497. And guess what? It's only $16 today. Now, this is the thing about $16 May. All right, y'all, the product every day, the product is going to change. So you have to get your product today because when you come tomorrow, it's not going to be $16 anymore. Okay, so I'm taking a $497 product today and it's $16. So y'all, hold on, let me make sure it's up before I tell y'all to tap the bio to get the product. Okay. How about that? Let me see if it's up. Chat. And it is. Okay. So if you click the link in the bio, first button, it'll take you over to the $16 product today. That's how you get it. Okay. Now, second thing. Now this is going to be heading up to May 16th. Also, everybody say also, we're putting sell your stuff on pause for the birthday month. And you guys are going to notice I'm going to be teaching you day by day what you need to do to build a successful brand online. Everybody talks about branding and nobody really tells you how to do it. So we're starting with that today. So every day, everybody put 11:16 in the comments. I will be on at 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time or as close to as possible. Like I said, in my defense, I was in here on time today. TikTok was just messing with me. Okay. They wouldn't let me go live. Everybody, if you're watching in TikTok too, please keep sharing, keep tapping. Instagram, you guys keep tapping, keep sharing out. Facebook, YouTube, same thing. Okay. So 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. You will see me here, even on Sundays, leading up into, guess what? May 16th. Okay. May 16th. You said is the link wrong for the product? I don't know. Let me see. Let me see because I didn't test it. Let me see what's going on in here. Do. Oh yeah, it is. It's going to the manifestation challenge. It may not be updated. They might be in there working on the page. Hold on. Let me log in. Let me log in. No problem. I got y'all. This why you gotta know how to do everything. Oh snap. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can guess my login password. I hate it whenever they do updates and then you have to go back and try and guess your password everywhere. The stress of it all. Are you in my commerce club? Because I emailed the $16 product today, by the way, too. It'll get emailed out every day. But I'm in here changing it. Un momento. That is. It's going over to the manifestation challenge. Oh, it's right. It just didn't update. For whatever reason, it's just not updated inside of here. Let's see. It should be a teal button. You see a pink button or a teal button? If you see a teal button, you good to go. You said it worked for me too. Yeah, everybody over here in TikTok is saying it worked for them. So it may have been if you visited my page, maybe it's not, but y'all it's working for me. Yeah, a lot of everybody else is saying it's working for them. So you may have to clear your cache, baby doll, because I just went in here too to see. So maybe if you were on my page earlier or whatever reason, you may have to clear the cache and then it should be like a teal button. Okay. Okay. Yeah, cool. It's working for a lot of other people. I went in here and checked. It's linked up right too. Everybody's saying it's working for them. Good job. Okay. Anyway, so I'll be on at 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time, or as close to 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time. The reason I'm telling you guys this, so if you don't get a notification, you know where to come and find me. Okay. Just go and put it in your calendar. I'm spending the month of May with Ashley Ann. Okay, just put it in your calendar. So I'm hanging out with Ashley Ann during the month of May. Put it in your calendar. We're gonna be lunching and learning together every day. Hastings still a one. Okay. Now, the next thing next. Okay, May 16th through the 19th is the big birthday celebration weekend. Okay, so I'm really excited. I got to get some details worked out with Deuce Flame, but he's going to be our musical artist. Okay, we're going to have a DJ. We're having a whole virtual birthday party on the 16th. It's going to be lit. So I'm telling you, put the 16th in your calendar. You're probably going to need to take a nap because we partying, and y'all know I want the number one. I want a number one. I want a number one podium spot if possible on the 16th. That's our goal for my birthday. All right. So at 7 p.m., we're going to start our battles on the 16th. We have 3 big birthday battles, one and done. Okay. The first one is against J-Hop. Okay. Y'all will start seeing flyers and promos for the first one is against J-Hop. Baby, y'all know they're going to try and spank our booty because we beat them on their birthday. I need everybody to start putting up some change for your girl. Okay. Start putting up some change for me if you're a battler. Okay. Then we'll come back at 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's what I say y'all need to take a nap. And we're going to party. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have our musical performance. We're going to have games and stuff. And we're going to kick it all night. Okay. Now, the next day is drop day. Okay. This is the community access day. So a lot of people need help with their businesses. So what I did is I've created a suite of products and they will be free to the kingdom if we hit our goal. Okay, y'all always be like, do something for me. Now, baby, you got to do something for yourself. Okay, and if everyone works together as a whole, everyone will win bigly. Okay, so there's that. Then on the 18th, a lot of y'all are always asking me, Ashley, will you review my site? Ashley, will you look at my page? Ashley, will you help me with my business idea? Ashley, will you do this? So I figure we have Picture Product Day on the 18th. So now I'm gonna be doing them on the live streams, but I'm gonna be doing complimentary reviews on the 18th as part of the birthday celebration. Okay. Then finally we get to the 19th, and that's when we're having, it'll be a private webinar. It's something I've never, ever, 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 ever taught for free. It has a lot to do with how you're going to be making money the rest of this year, moving into 2025 and 2026 on the digital side. Okay. So basically the 16th through the 19th of May, May 16th through the 19th are it's like the crescendo, okay, of the birthday celebrations. Now, leading up to May 16th, what are we doing? Every day I'm teaching, and we will have a $16 product starting today. So if you want the $16 product, you click the link in the bio, you tap the first button, bada boom, bada bang. All right. With that being said, y'all know what I want to see. Ready, 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 ready. Let me see it roll through those comments. If you guys do not know me, my name is Ashley Ann. I'm a public speaker. I'm an award-winning luxury event designer. But most importantly to y'all, I'm a business builder. And I have helped almost 800 people create six-figure incomes. 176 of my clients to date have made $1 million in underneath a year. I have 12 clients that have had $1 million months. I have 5 clients right now that earn over $10 million a year. Okay, that's how that works. Just like that. Okay, just like if you're in here and if I've helped you make money, drop the money, drop the dollar signs, the credit card emojis, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever it is that makes you feel good. Okay, whatever you feel down in your sha-na-na. If you have a biz bestie, if you got a mama, a daddy, a sister, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, okay, you have somebody on your upline, somebody on your downline, and you know that they struggle making money out here in these streets. You know that they need a boost. You know that they're trying to like build up a product, right? That they have an offer that they're trying to launch, that they're trying to make sales. You need to invite them right now. Everybody know at least one person. Bring them in right now. I teach things that people charge thousands of dollars for. I teach them 100% for free. Okay, so if you really love me, y'all be like, Ashley, and we love you. Okay, share and invite. Okay, you love me, love somebody else, and let them know. Yes, to everybody dropping all the dollar signs in the money bags right now. Come on, all my money makers in the kingdom. Okay, and y'all don't forget. Okay, the $16 product of the day. Click the link in the bio. First button. It should normally cost you $497, but it's only $16 today. Okay. Now we're fixing to take it all the way to the basics of how you run up a bag. And there's something that I have realized that a lot of y'all are failing in. Okay. Now, what is happening is y'all are seeing a content style work for one particular type of person. And then all of a sudden, everybody tries to replicate the same type of content style. And then you get, you look because it didn't work for you. Okay. You get a little tight. You're like, I'm trying, it's not working. Then you're trying something else that someone else is doing. Then you're trying something else another person is doing, and nothing is sticking for you. And I realized that when I ask a lot of y'all, what type of content creators are you? Almost all of y'all will be like, I'm an influencer, or I aspire to be an influencer. But the truth of the matter is you do not want to be an influencer. A lot of y'all ask me all the time, and I tell y'all real fast, I'll be like, I'm not an influencer. Wow! Right? And people are like, what you mean you're not an influencer? You have, over 1 million followers on Instagram. You got over 100,000 followers on TikTok. You just hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. You got over 250,000 people fooling with you on Facebook. What you mean you're not an influencer? Okay. I'm not an influencer. I'm a content creator, and I just happen to do a brand deal every now and then. Okay. And so let's break it down. This is the first thing we're going to do. You said undress. Show me your bank account. And now they're quiet. Okay. First of all, you're an influencer. You can't say stuff like that. Y'all know I'd like to talk a lot of noise. Okay. I realized quickly I would never make it as an influencer because there's some things that I will say or do, and I ain't got time for y'all to be canceling me. Okay. And now I gotta go live in a cardboard box. That's number one. Why your girl is not an influencer. Okay, influencers. There's a very specific speech. Y'all start looking at them. There's a very specific speech. They never really have too much of an opinion about anything. A lot of influencers, you don't really have like a relationship with them because they don't speak a lot because their job is to sell you ish. And more specifically, sell you other people's ish. So a lot of y'all are out here in the streets and you're like, oh, I'm an influencer. You absolutely 100% are not influencers. And the majority of y'all do not want to be influencers. Okay. Y'all are correlating someone's social media presence, someone's digital assets or their digital brand. You're equating that to influencer, and it absolutely 100% is not influencer. It's just not. It just is not. Okay. So let's talk about the types. Okay, the types of like online personas or personalities, so you guys can figure out. Good morning, Janelle. Thank you so much. So you guys can figure out what category you want to be in, because it's going to be very challenging to make money in these streets if you don't even know what type of content creator you are. Okay, so like I just told you guys, influencers' jobs are to influence you. They are to sell stuff. They're talking about how there's like some overconsumption problem right now, and social media is encouraging people to buy all this stuff. And they're also saying that people feel bad because they don't have 40 Stanley Cups in their cabinet, or because they don't have 16 foundations, or because their guest bathrooms aren't restocked, with like 22 mouthwashes and 16 extra toothbrushes and all of this kind of stuff. Hey, Shishi, what's going on, my love? That's because those are influencers. A influencer's job is to sell you stuff. And I think sometimes people forget that that's like an influencer's job. Like these girls y'all see on TikTok, and they have like 18 types of ice in their freezer. Let's be real. Most of y'all don't even have the room in your freezer to put 2 types of ice, much less 18 types of ice. Okay. So now y'all are like, oh, I need a drink refrigerator. Hey, thank you for my Fiesta Fun, Shishi. Most of y'all are out here in these streets. Y'all are like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are like, oh, I don't have, all these foundations. You don't need all that foundation. Where are you going every day? Thank you for my pinata, Shishi. Where are you going every day? You don't get on camera every day. You don't take pictures every day. You're not doing any media spots. You're not showing up in somebody's studio for a podcast. Well, like seriously, y'all, what are we doing? Right? But y'all get confused because you're like an influencer and they're talking about all these people going into debt because now they're trying to influence. Shishi, thank you for my taco party. Thank you, Shishi. Mwah. Thank you. Right? A surprise. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you for my mariachi hat. That's a pleasant surprise. But does that make sense? Okay. Some of you guys, if you're trying to spend a little money, guess what? A lot of influencers, when they start, they are creating their portfolio based off of either things they're purchasing or things that they have in the house. Thank you for my mariachi hat. Makes sense? Everybody picking up what I'm putting down? So second type of content creator you can be is an author or a writer. I also put bloggers into this category. So if you're like copywriting emails for people that make sales for them, if you're doing copy on pages, if you write people's descriptions, you too, Shishi. Thank you. If you're doing descriptions on people's pages, if you are coming up with clever captions for them and stuff like that, you absolutely positively would fall into that category. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be podcasters. I think we all know what podcasters do, right? They have interviews, they have topics, they do discussions, they explore different things. And I'm about to say something. I know somebody's going to be mad at me, but I don't care. You can be mad at me all you want to. I'm here to tell you the truth, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to succeed, and I want you to make money. Okay. A lot of y'all are out here because podcasting is a trend right now. You're jumping up trying to become a podcaster. Just because it's a trend doesn't mean it's a trend for you to jump on. A lot of y'all don't have the personalities to carry a podcast. A lot of y'all don't have the fortitude to do the research on the topics and the information for a podcast. Okay. A lot of y'all, like, can I be honest? A lot of y'all don't have the personalities for people to be able to listen to you for 30 minutes or for an hour or for 2 hours. And that's okay. Everybody has a different lane. Okay. The next thing is going to be what we would call like a video producer. This is more kind of traditional content when you see things that have a high production level, and maybe you're seeing like the daily vlogs or like the really beautiful like cooking videos, or people, they're good at romanticizing stuff, like taking a bath, cleaning the house, spending the day with the kids. It's slow motion, there's transitions, the lighting is crazy, the camera quality is very crisp and clear. They have wide shots and tight shots and short shots and medium shots and overhead. And y'all know what I'm saying? And they're it's like watching a little piece of cinematography. Okay. That's a content style. And some of you guys, you see that working for other people, and then you get frustrated because you're trying it for yourself. And read the reality of the situation. You don't have the stands, you don't have the lighting, you don't understand the lenses, you don't have the angles, and you sure enough don't have the ability to edit. And right, so that may not be the content creation style for you. Then some people are going to be reactionists, right? There's a lot of people, and I'll be honest, I feel like I saw an uptick in the reaction, the reactionary content creator category. Maybe like 2.5 years ago, I started seeing a big rise in that, right? I started seeing a push for the reactionary type content. So these are people like, and they've gotten very, very popular. Like, what's his name? Casanat. Everybody knows him. There's another guy on YouTube. I think he's his Shack. I can't remember the first part, but literally, they do not create any content. They react to what's happening in pop culture, what's happening in music, medicine, politics. They sometimes they even do. I don't know if y'all have noticed. There's this thing on YouTube where there's a topic that people want to talk about. The creator, they do their little spiel in the beginning. It's 5 minutes or less, and then they just show you compilations of videos of people talking about this topic, and then they come in the end and they close it out. That still to me falls under the reactioner. You technically could call it commentator, but a lot of times commentators can go. So I'll put that under reaction category. And now some of y'all's brains are like, what? Yeah, baby. You can do that on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Your job is just to go out and find topics, right, that your community likes to speak about, and you go find the clips and you put them together. Okay, that's a whole content category. So some of you guys may decide, I want to be a reactionist, because maybe it doesn't fit for you to be out here creating like this high production quality video type of content. Okay, then you have people like me. We fall into I'm a live streamer. Okay, I'm a live streamer. You can live stream about whatever you want to. You can have a talk show like Ricky Lake and Geraldo. You can be an educator. Y'all know most of my content is around education and community conversations. And then we have business tea. Okay, so live streamers, we don't per se like create any type of curated content. You can be hosting panels, you can have discussions. Okay, you can do all those sorts of types of things. Okay, you can figure out what you want to do. But live streamers, we literally will push the button and go live. Now, something you will notice, there are a lot of content creators that create like the actual content that lives on an FYP or a timeline. You will notice there's not a lot of them that live stream. It's a super small group of us that are hybrids. We will live stream, and we will also create the content for the FYP. Okay. But if you look at some of the true like content creators that are just making stuff for your timelines and your FYP, you'll never see them live stream, because they make their money off of views. They make their money off of clicks. They make their money off of the engagement. Some of them don't even seek out brand deals. Literally, their goal is to try and get millions of views, per day, so that they can, on the back end, make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month that they're getting paid directly from Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, wherever they've signed up from. And if you guys don't think that there's a formula to viral content, absolutely is 100%. Which leads me to my next my next category, which are viral content creators. And a lot of you guys don't understand that a lot of viral content creators, they have teams. A lot of y'all are getting frustrated because y'all are trying to do it by yourself. No, they actually have teams of people that are putting together scripts, topics, ideas, intro hooks, the recording, the editing, the different parts. They have teams because this is big business, right? So you'll see some of them even having like scripted shows that they do, and you'll start noticing there's like production credits and all of these sorts of types of things. Okay. Again, these are different categories, and you have to figure out what category you want to be in. And a lot of y'all are getting stressed out because you're out here trying to be in the production category when you really should be reactionary. You're trying to be reactionary when you really should be a writer. Y'all are out here trying to be podcasters when you really have more of the personality to be a live stream. I hit the button and I go live and I hold people's attention. By the way, if this information, thank you, Risa, is good to you, if you're learning something, then make sure you are sharing this out. I need y'all to share this out to at least 15 people right now as a whole. And TikTok, I want to see my shares go up. Thank you, Glorious Locks, by 15. And Instagram, I want to see the shares go up by 15. And Facebook, let the shares go up by 7. And YouTube, let the shares go up by 7. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And y'all keep tapping the screen. Y'all don't forget, we're in $16 May. It is my birthday month. You can catch me live around 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time every single day. And also, you want to click the link in the bio, tap the first button to get the $16 deal of today. And I said today because it changes every single day. Okay, leading up to May 16th, the big birthday fiesta. Okay. Right now I'm talking about the different types of content creators. So you can figure out if you're going to be out here trying to make a lot of money with a little, you have to know what type of content creator you're going to be. Okay. Now, the next type of content creator, this is very similar to a live streamer. You'll see a lot of us go back and forth in this, face to camera. Okay, face to camera. So people that like create videos in their car, that's a face to camera. Y'all understand? Like there's a big difference between the guy or the girl that has the wide shots, the long shots, the short shots, and they're taking you through their day and their trip to Target and how they're unloading and stacking everything and their cute edits and clips and stuff like that. That is very different than the person that turns on the camera in the car or in their bathroom and they're going to give you their opinion about trending hot topics. They're going to give you their opinion, all right, or they're going to answer questions for you, or they're going to talk to you about their random thoughts. A lot of times there's only one camera angle in position. I want y'all to think about it, but it works. A lot of people get very popular just talking to the camera. They don't have to edit. They don't need teams. They're not worried about hooks and stuff. They are literally getting on the camera. I'm saying what I'm saying in 90 seconds or less, or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever the video is going to be. And then they end it. Okay. So some of you guys are going to be very good face to camera. A lot of people that create the curated content, they suck at face to camera. That's why a lot of them don't do it. Also, some of your really, 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 really large content creators, you won't see them doing face to camera a lot of times because they're so worried about if they make a misstep, if they say the wrong thing, if they offend someone, that they're going to be canceled. So they just stick to their curated content where everything is controlled and it's edited and multiple people can go over and review it. Okay. Then you have commentators. Baby, if you have an opinion, okay, and you want to, okay, if you will stand 10 toes down on it, if you ain't afraid of these mofos online, if you're not out here worried about getting canceled in these streets, this is for you. Commentators comment on everything. Okay, commentators comment on everything. Okay, you can comment on fashion, you can comment on politics, you can comment on parenting, you can comment on academics, you can comment on cooking, you can comment on other social media influencers, you can comment on like whatever you want to comment on, religion, spirituality, conspiracy, crimes. You can be a commentator on anything. Anything. Okay. So commentators, okay, commentators literally commentate. But if you're going to be a commentator, you better be secure in yourself. You better be secure in your opinion, okay? And you can't be like the wind blowing around, okay? You have to understand a true commentator that's very successful. I want y'all to really think about it. Most of the commentators that are really successful, there's a set. It's not an in between. Either people really love them or people can't stand them. I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to think about that. Any of the commentators that you know that are true commentators, anybody that you can think about that are true commentators, I want y'all to think about it. They're pretty polarizing. Okay. Either people are like, I love them, love them, love them, love them, or people are like, I can't stand that joker. Okay. Okay, they like, I can't stand that mother sucker. Okay, they get on my nerves. Or people will say, "Oh, I really like you, but you may be wrong about this one." Y'all know, baby, I'd have been toe to toe with people before. It don't bother me. Y'all remember everybody was trying to come for my neck. Okay, a couple months ago about the recent teaser stuff, and I didn't care. I said what I said, and I meant what I said, and I'm not changing what I said. Period. Right? And some people are like, "Oh, I'm unfollowing you." Bye. Right. And then some people's like, yeah, you right. Okay. I'm just trying to let you know that is the personality type you have to have if you're gonna be a commentator. And it can be anything. People get very emotional. Okay. So it can be anything from sports to talking about people's wigs. Okay. It does not matter. You can commentate on the real estate industry and what's available. It does not matter. Okay. But commentators, they have a niche of topics they like to focus on. They are there for a very specific demographic of people, and they commentate on all of those things, period. That's what they do. Okay. Now, I know some of y'all are over here like, God dang, I didn't realize that there were so many different content categories. Yes, there are a lot of different content categories. And then the final one is an entertainer. Okay. So entertainers are like your comedians, your singers, your actors and actresses go there, people that put together like those situational skits, stuff like that, people that create storylines. Sometimes you will see a lot of them collaborating with one another, but entertainers, like literally it's in their title, they're here to entertain you. Sometimes entertainers I'll see them on like Instagram and TikTok, and they have like props and they're just doing zany stuff. They have their audience, you know what I mean, participating with them on all of this. It just, you know what I'm saying? They're just here to entertain you. They're not here to educate you. They're not here, to be emotionally involved with you. My job is to get on the internet and make people smile or make people think or make whatever they want to do. That's what their job is. I am here to entertain you. I'm here to sing for you, dance for you, script for you, make art for you. I'm here to tell you jokes, whatever it is, that is what they do. Okay. So once you figure out what type of content creator you want to be, because everybody's going to have like a primary, and then you may have a couple of subs, that you work with, right? Then it's going to be way easier for you to start the process of being able to make money online. Okay. Because once we figure out what type of content creator we want to be, well, now we got to think about, who am I talking to? Okay. And then more specifically, what do I want my content to look like? Hey, King Consultant. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Is this helping some of y'all? Because some of y'all, ooh, thank you for my electric cowboy hat. Some of y'all out here in these streets, okay? Some of y'all out here in these streets. I'm sorry, there was a Divas hat. I just saw the name of it. Thank you, Nori, for my Divas hat. Some of y'all, you say, I've heard several broadcasters say to drink off camera. Some TikTok reason, haven't verified it. I mean, if TikTok is upset with me drinking water, I don't know what to tell them. I think when they're drinking off camera is because they're having adult beverages and libations. I'm pretty sure if you're drinking, water, you know what I mean, juice, stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Oh, thank you for my memory book. Thank you for my memory book, my love. Thank you, Noah Dion. Thank you. But that the same way they'll tell people to, puff puff, outside the camera because TikTok doesn't like that either. So I don't think it applies to people like me to drink water, or if you're drinking like coffee and tea and stuff like that. I don't think it matters. Now, if you got some drink in your cup, it may matter. Okay. Anyway, now, when we think about this, okay, you said you're the first person I've heard advise those different areas for content creators that doesn't have just one particular niche, chosen product or service. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. Because that's what I'm saying. A lot of times when I talk to people, they're like, oh, I'm doing this. Thank you. And at the end of the day, that's why it's not working for you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because you're like, you're all over the place trying to be a mix of everything. And the reality of the situation is all of these are profitable. Okay. Let's keep it a buck. They're all profitable, but no one can make all of them profitable. Not at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're running a podcast, that's a very particular skill set. That is a lot of campaigning, a lot of rolling out, a lot of editing, a lot of researching. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot that goes into that, even down to your thumbnail graphics and how you're rolling it out and where you're sharing the content out. And so somebody, will get upset because they're like, oh, this is what I'm trying to do and it's not working for me. Well, it's not working for you because realistically, oh, y'all, I forgot a very important category. I'm sorry. One more category. I just looked down and saw it. Storytellers. There are people that's all they do is tell stories. Like that's what their content is, telling other people's stories. That is a real content group. Okay. Nifa Nee, you said you like storytelling and writing. Yeah, and a lot of storytellers and writers, they go back and forth. But yes, that is a very, very real content category. I'm so sorry, I forgot that. Storytelling is major. It's major. There are people, okay, they will tell you a story so good you would think it happened to them. There are people that are on the app. They're like some of their content style, they just find random videos of stuff, and it could be anything. They find videos of people cooking, videos of stuff melting. They find videos of people making cakes. They will literally be doing their makeup and telling you a story from something that they read on Reddit or something that's going viral. Okay. Also, when people that am I the a-hole, y'all know that's a whole trend. And then people write in or they read people's situations and then they discuss it. They're literally, they are just telling stories. Okay. You said, do you mean people? Yeah, people that tell the Reddits, people that tell their own stories. There's a whole category of people. Go and look them up. You don't know anything about them. They just get on and they give you stories. And they want it to be that way. They want it to be that way. Oh, thank you, Dion. Thank you. Like, I mean, but that's fine. That's what I said. A lot of y'all, you just gotta pick your primary content category, and if you want to have a couple of subs, you can add those in. Okay. So once you figure out what type of content creator you're gonna be, and like I said, 99% of y'all are not gonna be influencers, and you don't even want to be influencers because for a lot of y'all, it will be your nightmare sitting on the app all day hawking crap. Okay. Now you need to figure out what exactly you want to offer. Do you have your own service? Do you have your own products? Have you invented something? Are you a member of an MLM or network marketing group? Or are you a person that you're going to make your money, like I said, off of being like a content curator or a viral content creator? You're going to have to figure that out. So this is why I tell people all the time that you can make money online without having a product. I tell people this all the time. I'm like, you can absolutely 100% make money with social media, like with whatever it is you have. If you need to bring traffic into your store or into your studio or your doctor's office, you can do it. I want y'all to think about how many surgeons have emerged as these huge social media personalities over the past 3 years. How many like surgeons and dentists and stuff like that, and people are coming to see them because they like their personalities, they like that they're fun, or they like that they're funny. You know what I'm saying? And I want y'all to really, really, really start thinking about this. Hey, Swim. I want y'all to really, really start thinking about this. Y'all, beginner swimming lessons is in the building right there. Make sure you follow beginner swimming lessons. She was our top gifter for the month of April. Okay, she's our top gifter for the month of April. So therefore, we got to put some respect on her name whenever she comes into the kingdom. Okay, if you guys know someone that needs help learning how to swim, if you need to learn how to swim yourself, if your kids don't know how to swim, okay, if the only thing you can do is go to the pool and put your ankles in the water because you're scared of the water, you have anxiety around it, you need to follow beginner swimming lessons. She is amazing. She teaches children and adults how to swim. She also, I believe, is about to start helping people become CPR certified as well. Okay. Swim is amazing. She can even show you how to get comfortable in the water without even getting in the water. Okay. She has all kinds of cool programs, courses, products. She does all kinds of tips, all of that stuff, everything related to swimming. She also is a competitive swimmer, has set all kinds of records and all that good stuff out here in these streets. So y'all, please make sure you are following beginner swimming lessons. All right. Back to the content at hand. All right. Now, once we figure out what we're offering and what our style is, like I said, are you an inventor? Do you have your own product or service? Are you trying to get traction into your store or your restaurant? Do you have your own, stuff, or are you a person you like, you know what, Ashley Ann, I don't want to be an MLM, a network marketer. I don't have a product or an invention. I'm not a service provider, but I do believe that I can make money in social media land, which is fine. Well, then you may say, okay, I'm going to be a commentator or a reactionist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll figure out what you want to do in there. I want to be an interviewer or a podcaster or whatever, pathway you're going to take. I'm going to be a storyteller, whatever it is. Okay. A rage baiter. Y'all do know there are people that do that. I didn't put that content type up, but there's absolutely people, all they do is get on social media and rage bait. They say, oh, this is a reactionary group of people. Let me just get on the internet and say something wild about them. And people don't realize, as they're sharing the video, talking about the video, stitching the video, duetting the video, coming over there to cuss them out in the comments, they're making money. There's a lot of people, they will absolutely rage bait you so they can make money. And they're happy to do it. And I watch people fall for it every day. And sometimes y'all come in and you're like, Ashley, why didn't you say anything about such and such and such and such? I'm not finna help this sucker make no money off of me. Y'all do that. But anyway, let me not squirrel, okay? Now, once we've chosen our content strategy and once we know what we're doing, whether that's I'm offering my own stuff or offering your stuff, or I'm an affiliate marketer, or I'm an MLM or network marketer, whatever it is we're doing, we have to figure out how we can increase our views. Because even if you're not trying to be a viral content creator, you still need to have your views, okay, growing at a regular basis, because it doesn't matter how great your offer is if no one knows that your offer exists. You see what I'm saying? Like it all works together hand in hand. So realistically, okay, one of the fastest ways that you can grow is collaborating with other people. I know a lot of y'all like, I don't need nobody else. It's me by myself on the block. No, you do need somebody else. And I want you to look at some of the very, very large content creators. Something we're really good at doing is collaborating with one another. Why do I collaborate? Because if I'm in a space, right, and they knew nothing about me and you're working with me, it's essentially giving an endorsement. And so now there's 3,000 people, 2,000 people, 200 people, 30 people, whatever, that now know about me that did not know that I existed at first. So when you're putting together your plan of what you want to do in these streets, especially if your money is, a little small, a little short right now, because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big, okay? But if right now you don't have as much of those fiscal resources as you would like at the moment, then we're gonna come up with a list of people that we can collaborate with. Now, when people say, oh, collaboration, but they never get into detail about how you can collaborate. So let's go through some detail on different ways that you can collaborate, and hopefully this will help some light bulbs click on for a lot of you guys in here. Okay, the easiest way out of all collaborations is going to be participating in a panel. Panels are like, the barrier to entry is pretty much non-existent. And if you have something to say, people will bring you up. They don't even have to know you. You don't have to have a formal introduction. You don't have to be a part of their tribe. You literally can be a person that has something to say and request up. Okay. Panels are I don't think a lot of people think of panels as a form of collaboration, but it absolutely positively is a form of collaboration because your voice is able to be easily amplified with people that care about a specific topic. So normally I would encourage you to be a bit strategic about the panels that you're going to be on. So this goes into the psychographics and the demographics of the audience, right? And really more into the psychographics, like finding out what other things your ideal customer is going to be interested in. Okay, so let's say you sell surfboards. Okay, it's very rare. A surfboard just popped in my head. Let's say you sell surfboards. Well, you may not be able to find a bunch of streams on the internet where they're just talking about surfing every day, talking about the waves, talking about the, a lot of surfers, they like kind of travel from beach to beach based on seasons for particular waves and stuff like that they're looking for. But you're probably not going to be able to find a bunch of podcasts that just talk about that all the time. You're probably not going to be able to find a bunch of live stream that just talk about that all the time. That's like a hyper niche, right? Well, just because your people surf doesn't mean they're only interested in surfing. What if they're also interested in like the best hotels to stay in or the best places to stay when they're going from place to place? What if they're interested in finding travel deals? What if they're interested in finding, what if they care about food and like what they're eating? You know what I'm saying? And what they can do at night when they're not surfing, right? And what if you find out too outside of them, because those would be complementary to what they're doing. But what if we also find out that a lot of your surfers, they really, 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 really care about, they really, really, really care about global issues, and more specifically, global humanitarian issues. Well, guess what? You can find a lot of podcasts that start talking about the globe and human rights, a lot of them. And then you may start popping into those panels, and now all of a sudden you're given discussion. You said environmental causes, right? Well, if they care about the environment and global warming and recycling and upcycling and overconsumption, because fast fashion is putting all this, all these empty clothes and rags into landfills and stuff like that. What if they care about that? Well, now guess what? You can go and you can be a part of those panels. So what I'm telling you is don't just look at your core offer. You may offer hair, you may offer legal advice, you may offer gardening tips, you may offer fashion, you know what I'm saying, and outfits of the days. But I'm telling you, your audience is probably going to be interested in some other things outside of that. And your job is to be in those spaces. Okay. Another really easy way to collaborate is you guys actually doing like curated content together, right? You also can collaborate through sharing each other's content, like on each other's pages and each other's stories. You also can collaborate with one another through doing interviews. A lot of people overlook the interview thing. I'm not sure. Some of y'all be on some weird type of time. People ask you for interviews and you won't do them and stuff like that. Child, you better go do them interviews. Somebody asked you to come on a podcast. Okay, do it. Somebody, you said, thank you so much for helping us. I'm following your content and you're great. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much. Somebody asked you, like, hey, will you come and do a joint live stream with me? Do it. Now, if your platform is really, really large and these are people that are just, asking because they're trying to build up off of you and they have nothing to offer you as far as it being a cross promotional experience, of course you're going to say no to that, right? Because you're not getting any benefit. You're not really going to be in front of a new audience. Okay. Even following for years, you're great. Oh, thank you, Cookie Celebrate. You're not going to get a benefit from that. But like there are some things you absolutely will get a benefit from. I think sometimes people are surprised because they'll see me like in a smaller room, and maybe there are only 67 people inside of that live stream that day. But I absolutely will go in there and hang out and spend some time because those are people that I'm really able to make a strong connection with, and my followers may have only gone up by like 14, 15 followers that day. But those 14, 15 followers, the next time I go live, they're checking out my content and they like what I'm teaching about. And they're like, hey, how can I work with you? How can I become a client or a customer? Okay. So there needs to be some strategy into this, but literally like interviews are fantastic. Either you can be the interviewer or you can be the interviewee. Okay. So that's another really fantastic way to collaborate. Also, joint ventures. Some of you guys have like actual physical products or you have services that correlate really, really well with one another. And so sometimes you can team up and y'all can do a group together or y'all can do a partnership together. Y'all can get a lot of that stuff done and get it laid out to be able to bring everything into the fold so that right it's a good look on both of y'all's brands to do like. And sometimes y'all have seen I've done many projects with people sometimes. Thank you, Blessed for Life, where we may do a special 4-week series together or a 3-week something together. Y'all have seen me do like in-person events with people, like we're all going to work together and we're going to have this conference or workshop or whatever that day. Y'all will see me do virtual stuff with people sometimes, like, oh, for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be working with such and such. And every Thursday at 7 p.m., we're going to be doing XYZ Elemental P. And then normally we'll put together some type of packet or some type of offer and we'll get it done. Okay. So that's a really, really easy way to collaborate with other people. Okay. And a lot of y'all are so focused on like ads and hashtags, you're not really thinking about, man, I really can get more exposure just by actually spending time with other people, whether we're doing live streams together, panels together, we're sharing each other's content, we're doing interviews, we're doing meetups, right? There's some way that we can work together to be able to expand our brands. Okay. Next easy way to expand the awareness once you are putting out this content, you absolutely can do paid promo. Now I will say this, I'm a big fan of using micro influencers and nano influencers instead of a traditional influencer, just because I personally, in my experience, I find that they are more connected to their audience still. You'll find some large influencers that are connected to their people, but a lot of those micro influencers and nano influencers, they still answer their inbox messages. They still respond to comments. They're still talking to people. They still have like little group rooms and private channels and stuff like that outside of social media. They still have their own WhatsApp and Discords and telegrams for their group of people. So because of this, in my opinion, the prices are way more reasonable. And because they're actually plugged in, that means whenever they drop you or speak about you or tell people to check you out, their people will really do it. Their people will actually do it. Now, when you have somebody that has like, 15 million followers and they're like, go follow such and such, or go check them out. Their people don't care because they're like, oh, you're just hawking another product because all you do is hawk stuff to us. And their people have already figured out like, okay, you probably don't know anything about these people. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just paid you for the shout out and now you're telling them. You say you wonder why everybody's going on Snapchat now, because Snapchat has a really dope deal to where it's pretty easy to monetize. And they're being pretty generous with the payouts. That's why a lot of people are moving back to Snapchat. So, and also a lot of people, they're worried about TikTok not being around. And so a lot of them do not want to go back to a meta profile, to a meta platform. So they're pushing people to Snapchat and YouTube as well. So yeah. Okay. Next. Of course, I think everyone knows this, but I don't think everyone like does it properly. I'm going to say trends. Okay. Trends. Now, first of all, there's a new trend every week. So if you didn't make the last trend, it's okay. You can still be a part of this trend, whatever one is coming up. Number two, all your trends. I think a lot of people think they have to be like dancing trends and stuff like that. Honey, they have trends with sounds, they have trends with images, they have trends with carousels, like what's that $1 Million Baby? Y'all know that's a trending song. There's a trend going on right now on TikTok, and it's like the black wife effect. And there are all these men, pretty much anybody that's not black that has a black wife, and they're showing what they look like before they got with the black wife. Then they show a couple pictures with their wife, and then like after the wife, you can see them all swagged up. You know what I'm saying? That's like a whole thing right now, right? So if I was going to make that related to me, you know what I'm saying? Of course, my husband's black, so I wouldn't have a other husband, but I may take that trend and I may be like, before the Ashley Ann effect, and I may show what somebody's business looked like before, and then like the business results after. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to if you're going to use trends, you have to make the trends your own. So what I see a lot of y'all do is y'all will do the trends, but you do the trend as is. And you don't really modify the trend to fit you and to fit your business. And because you haven't modified the trend to fit your business, right, in yourself, well, now you just lost the opportunity to convert somebody. So I get a lot of people that will tell me like I have like good views, I have a lot of likes, people are commenting on my posts, but no one's buying anything or no one's following me. And it's because you created a trend, so they were entertained with that trend, but there wasn't really a call to action or a way to bring that back into whatever your core offer is. Okay. There's one, I missed it because we had the retreat. They were all using, y'all know the Sexy Red song, get it sexy, get it sexy. And it was all these black women showing that they were becoming a part of the 9.9% of black women that have master's degrees. Right. I would have ate that up. Okay. And then I was like, I need to go look and see what percentage of black women have presidential lifetime achievement awards, because I'm one of the few, over there in that category. But long story long, some trends are going to come. You don't have to modify it. The trend is like made for you, made for your offer, made for your niche, made for your audience. You don't have to do anything with it. Some of the other trends, you may need to modify them. So like the dancing trends, a lot of people like to dance or whatever, right? So you may take a dancing trend, but you may pop up 7 or 8 tips, you know what I'm saying, around there when you're hitting those different steps that are related to your business and what you do, if that makes sense. So I'm all for using a trend for awareness, but you just have to make the trend make sense for your business or make sense for your offer or for your community. And you don't have to hop on every trend, but if there's a trend and you can eat that up, baby, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and make it work. Okay. Now, you guys, we have covered the first step of how you make a lot of money with a little. All right. So basically, long story long, the point of the day was choosing your primary content type, what type of content creator you want to be, because I'm sure you guys can see that there are a multitude of content types that you can produce out here in these streets, and all content creators are not created equally. Okay. So everybody that's out here, like I guarantee 90% of y'all that were like, I'm an influencer or aspiring influencer, you now know you're not an influencer. Some of y'all are live stream creators. Some of y'all are storytellers. Some of y'all are face to camera. Some of y'all are curated content creators. Some of y'all are production. Some of y'all are reactions. Some of y'all are commentators. Some of y'all are podcasters, right? And some of y'all are reviewers. Everybody, there's a different thing. You all should know what your thing is. And I'm telling you this is going to be, you're going to struggle trying to make money online, whether you're selling your own stuff or your own services, or you're an MLM, or you're an affiliate marketer, or you're a personality. You're going to struggle though being able to monetize the platform if you don't know what your primary content style is or what you would like it to be. Okay. And then I want y'all to start paying attention to those of us that do well online. You will notice we're not trying to be everything. Y'all start really paying attention. Even though we may be using social media to promote whatever our thing is, start paying attention. Those of us that are really successful, we're very, very focused in on specific content type that we do. Okay, just start paying attention to us. That's what we're not out here doing a whole bunch of other stuff. We're just like, nope, this is the type of content that I produce. Okay, now let's do a little Q&A. And before we get to the Q&A, y'all do not forget, it is $16 May because my birthday is May 16th, and we celebrating with a $16 deal every single day. So today's deal, okay, is your live stream, the private stream. It normally costs $497. It is on sale today for $16. So make sure you click the link in the bio, okay? First button, it's a teal button that's up there. Click the link. It'll take you over there so you can get it for $16. Okay. Tomorrow, by the time I go live, there's going to be a new $16 deal. So you need to get the $16 deal today, right now. Okay, get at her day. Okay, just like that. And also for any of you guys that pick up today's deal of the day, everybody always asks, can they get a copy? Can they get a replay of the live stream? We'll make sure you guys get a copy of today's live stream as well. All right. Now let's commence to the Q&A. And by the way, if you see a red follow or like or subscribe wherever you're watching me at, please follow, like, or subscribe. If it's your first time, don't let it be your last time. I will be on tomorrow at 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time, or as close to 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time as possible. Thank you for my team braces, Lady Thompson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. That's right. All of that good stuff. We got 9 minutes for Q&A, y'all. I had to go over here and look. Let's see. We got 9 minutes. Let's go. Thank you, beginner swimming lessons. Y'all ain't got no questions today? Because if y'all ain't got no questions, baby, I'm gonna get on down. Is that we good? You just want to say thank you from one Ashley Ann to the next. Well, you're welcome from one Ashley Ann to the next. Shout out to all the Ashley Anns. Let's see. How does one get monetized on Snapchat? The same way you get monetized on all the other social media platforms. The exact same. I mean, it's not different. They're gonna either one or two things. Either you're gonna make money from offering your own stuff, or you're gonna make money from your views. That's it. Or third way, getting brand deals. You'll make money from that too. But that's it. That's it. Your social media is just a base for awareness. And either you're going to be if you're going to be a viral content creator, or somebody does curated content, so you can get millions and millions and millions of views, is going to put you into those platforms. The same way that Facebook pays us if we get a lot of views, and Instagram pays us. TikTok view payout is probably the lowest of all, but TikTok has the most additional ways that you can make money outside of the view payout. But it's the same thing with Snapchat. If your snaps getting them views, Snap is cutting you a check. Oh, thank you, Kate Johnson. Thank you so much for wishing my mama a happy birthday wish. How do you join the team? If it's an orange heart with a plus sign above you, click it, and then you can sign up to join the team that way. Can I grow just by going live on YouTube opposed to uploading videos? You can grow just by going live on YouTube, but YouTube still likes to have like the actual anchor content on the page. So what most people do that don't want to create anchor content is they'll go live and then you go back and you divide your live content down and create thumbnails and repost it throughout the week is what most people do on YouTube if they don't want to create produce content. I go live blogging my workout videos on YouTube, suggesting on how to get a bigger audience. YouTube is interesting because they're not like the other social media platforms. YouTube likes it whenever you bring people to them and then they can match the audience based off of who you brought. So essentially taking your YouTube videos and sharing them on other platforms like Facebook, Instagram. That's why you'll see a lot of people, they'll put like a little trailer and they're like, watch the full video on YouTube. Also sharing inside of other LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups, stuff like that. If you have an email list, sending it out to them so they can see it. So because YouTube likes to build more, they like to share your stuff with people that are similar to your audience. So essentially YouTube likes building lookalike audiences. So that's why, there's not a huge hashtag culture on YouTube the way it is on other platforms. What would be your best product I need to purchase to sell an ebook? Mine are great, but not selling. You would need to come into Instacoin Academy. So let me tell everybody in here that has a book, whether you have an ebook, whether you have a physical hard copy book. Let me tell this to the same thing to all of y'all that have a physical product. It's the same thing if you have a service. It's the same thing if you're in an MLM or network marketing. Listen to me and listen to me well. In social media land, your job is to generate traffic. Okay. Does not matter what you're selling. And I hear this all the time from authors. Y'all have spent all this money going through courses, writing your books, self-publishing, and no one's buying your book. Somebody sold you a class online and they told you if you want to make a lot of money on social media, all you have to do is make this ebook, making a Google or money. You're not going to make money if you can't generate traffic. Period. You're not going to generate traffic if you don't have an audience of people, a specific audience of people to speak to. Period. That's the end of the discussion. I can teach you how to make the back end, or make your actual physical product or digital product the most amazing product you've ever seen. But if you're not marketing it and you haven't created an audience of people that want to consume it, you're not going to make sales. And that's just the reality of the situation. And this is also why, while I'm on here, I'm telling you guys to choose the creator content, like the category type that you want to be in for creator content. Because I want y'all to really, really think about this. Hey, Mercy Club, I want y'all to think about this. Like an influencer by definition, like I told you, so right, or a viral video content creator. I want you to really think about how many of them, okay, actually have an offer. I really want you to think about this. Hey, Chicago John, I really want y'all to think about this right now. How many of them actually have an offer? They don't, because they make their money from the app paying them. And some of them make their money from brand deals. Okay. Now I want you to think about people that we have stuff to offer. We have our own stuff. We have programs, courses, books, consultation sessions, water bottles, mugs. We do in-person events, stuff like that. Now I want you to think about our content. Is everything I post going viral? No. And because my purpose, when I get online, I'm not here to make my stuff go viral. I am here to connect with my target audience. That is my intention. Every day that I get on social media, my goal is to meet at least 1,000 new small business owners, entrepreneurs, or people that are aspiring to build their businesses. That's my goal. Do I have some content that goes viral sometimes? Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? And it's normally around like mindset stuff or my manifestation stuff. And normally people are like, oh yeah, they like, she on some real stuff. She talking to me, right? That will normally be something that I'll put up that may come back with 2-3 million views on it or something like that. And let me be clear, like I told y'all, there's a formula to virality. And y'all know I know it because y'all see me like make my clients pop off. But that's not my goal for myself. I'm not here to be a viral content creator. I am here to find leaders and to help you guys make money doing things that you like to do or that you feel like you're paid to do as far as your purpose. And on occasion, you know what I'm saying? There's a brand deal, but y'all will notice I don't push anything that I actually don't use. I don't push things that I don't like. That's come I've never gotten caught up with, oh, you sold your people a bunch of trash something. No, because if it's trash, there's no amount of money somebody can pay me to hawk it. Now, why is there no amount of money someone can pay me to hawk it? Because I make plenty of money from selling my own stuff. True influencers, they're making money off of affiliate deals. They make money from commissions. They make money from their views. They don't have their own stuff to offer. Does that make sense to everybody? I want y'all to really start paying attention to some of the bigger, like a true influencer. I want you to pay attention, and you're gonna be like, dang, they are always hawking somebody's stuff, but that's their job. Their job is to influence you to buy, to influence you to go, to influence you to consume. That's their job. That's what they do. Someone like me, I use social media for awareness. Like I told y'all, I'm specifically trying to make sure that people that are leaders, people that have something to offer, people that want to start a business, I want to make sure they know who I am. Right. And then my job is to give the content and the information to y'all. And then hopefully you click the link in the bio, you tap the first button, and you get my $16 deal of the day. You see what I'm saying? And if you really want to work with me extensively, you come into like my Instacorn Academy. If you need something done for you, like you need somebody to format your ebook or make your lead magnets, or you need someone to build your funnel and write your emails, well, then you hire us and we take care of that for you. Does that make sense? So my model is very, very different than an influencer's model. So that's why whenever y'all are like, oh, Ashley Ann, you're an influencer, because y'all are looking at my amount of social media followers, I'm very quick to tell y'all I'm not an influencer. I'm a content creator. And my primary style of content creation is live streaming. Y'all see what I'm saying? I just happen to be a live streamer that's popular. Does that make sense when you think about it like that? I just happen to have gotten popular, right, through my educational content. I live stream educational content. That's what I do, and we have community conversations. That's very, very different than, and when most people meet me, they assume I'm a beauty influencer, which I take it as a compliment. You know what I mean? As people, they're like, oh, you're pretty. They think I'm a beauty influencer. They think I do something with hair or makeup. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I might need to start leaning into it though a little bit. Give me some of these beauty brand deals, since people keep thinking I'm I'm a beauty influencer. But no, I am a content creator. I live stream education. If you look at my TikTok to Instagram page, they're super different. It's way more my personality on TikTok. I discuss a lot of other topics. I have no problem saying what's on my mind. You go to my Instagram page, my whole entire Instagram is pretty much about making money and conversion and sales and marketing. Almost my whole Instagram page. People on Instagram, they know a little bit about me, but not like TikTok audience knows way more about me than my Instagram audience, because my Instagram account is strictly on building your business, marketing, and conversion. If it doesn't have anything to do with that, you're really going to see me post it on Instagram. You really won't see it, because that's not what I do over there. Hey TRBG on TikTok. Oh, y'all, we were doing everything. We gonna do business. We got business tea. We got community conversations. I may put up a video cooking, cleaning. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube is gonna be more focused on like lifestyle. So you'll start seeing me do reviews of like the hotels, the travel, the food, stuff like that over there. But I have you see what I'm saying? Like I know what I like to do. And on YouTube, I even like to live stream on YouTube. Right? Does that make sense? So like y'all picking up what I'm putting down. So you're gonna have to figure out what type of creator type you want to be, like what's the content bucket you're falling in. Because somebody does highly curated content, you very rarely will see them do face to camera. And I want y'all to think about all the face to camera content creators. Okay, you say you just got that deal? Yes. Okay, baby, y'all better every day for $16 May, because my birthday is May 16th. We dropping a product, $16 leading up to May 16th. But I want y'all to think about this: the face to camera content creators. How many of them do you ever really see do like curated content? These people that have these strong thoughts, these strong opinions, this information that they want to share, they're sitting at a desk, they're sitting in their car, they're in their bathroom, talking directly to the camera, talking to you. How many laying in the bed, you know what I'm saying? And they pajamas and bun it all cozied up. How many of them do you see making curated content? See what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all, you're just kind of all over, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are all over the place. Like y'all like, oh, I'm a podcast. Oh, I'm facing camera. Oh, I'm curated content. Oh, I'm doing high production value. Oh, I'm a live streamer. Oh, I'm a commentator. Oh, no, pick something for primary. Not to say you can't explore and do a couple of those other things, but you got to pick something primary, and then we can use that to bring awareness to our business, our service, our products, your MLM, your invention, whatever it is. And then you have to, right, because that gives you the ability to create traffic. And then more specifically, targeted traffic, because targeted traffic will buy your stuff. Random traffic will not. This is why some of y'all right now, you have thousands and thousands and thousands of visitors to your website and you have no sales. Ooh, baby, better click the link in the bio, tap my first button. Now, if you want to work with me as far as knowing how to sell your stuff, whether it's a book or a pair of shorts, okay, you will probably need to come into my Instacoin program. I do offer one-to-one, but Instacoin is the most economical way to work with me, and I mentor people in that program for 12 months. So they normally get pretty good results. Okay. So hey, Bella Leon Show. But anyway, you say you love, I'm versatile and gifted. Thank you, JS Hill. Yeah, you just got to figure out what you want to do for each platform. Thank you for my heart puss, Bella. You just got to figure out what you want to do for each platform. That's the biggest thing, and what type of content creator you want to be on that platform. I have clients, they post content, just so they're doing their regular posting, and that content, like on one of my clients on TikTok, he never gets over 2,500 views. Never. He most times 400 or 500 views, but he's making an average of $8,000 a month right now because he live streams. And we have his formula together for how he needs to live stream, how he rolls out stuff, how he does his series, what his offers are, and he live streams, and he has a high ticket offer. He has a high ticket offer. His offers range in between $1,500 up to $4,500. And he's not putting out content on his timeline because he's looking to go viral. It's more about finding a highly specific. Is he a one-to-one? Yeah, he's a one-to-one client. My one-to-one clients always get the best results because I'm all up in their business. Or people that come in, people that are part of my KE cohort, I meet with them every Tuesday. I'm always all up in their business. Like, what page are you promoting on? I go through and modify their content. I'm like, I don't like that. Change this. Take this out. Switch that. I'm like, what's going on with your product? What's happening with your offer? Why we don't have an upsell on this? I mean, like, I'm really all up in their business. We need to change the boxes and the packaging. You need to roll out this particular promo. Your social media, like your brand is trash. Like, why are you out here participating in some of these conversations and some of these behaviors? No, like I'm in a business. What one-to-one need to do to schedule? The best way is if you click the link in my bio. If you tap the second button, it'll have where you can work with me one-to-one. And most people need to book a discovery call, or if you have a specific question that can be answered in one call, get a power session. But if you want to work with me extensively, you need to book the discovery call. That costs $497. And then the 497 is used towards your overall, whatever it is that we decide how we're going to work together. And that's that. Because some people just need like a laser session and they can go off their business. Some people need a laser session and they need to be in my hyper group KE cohort. Some people are super duper private. They won't do all one-to-one calls. And so we do one-to-one calls with everything from putting together their ad audience to building out the product offers to updating their websites to changing, what their quick action offers are, all of that. But for most people, is way more economical, much more affordable for them just to come into Instacoin, which is the small group. And then they have a quarterly one-to-one with the success coach. And then some of them may come into Instacoin and they may book like 2 one-to-ones with me or something like that. But yeah, we get them to where they want to go. But this particular client is doing $8,500 a month. He's in my KE cohort. Yes, he's in my KE cohort, and we did a laser session together. And so the laser session worked like the map, and then I kind of keep them in line on that standpoint. So yeah. So anyway, but everybody can get the $16 deal. Okay. So click the link in the bio and get that. Anyway, y'all, let me get off of here. I know y'all heard my phone ring, so I got to go because I was on time. Now I'm late. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming today. I hope this information helped you. I hope you're not just here, listening. I hope you're actually going to be working and putting it into practice. Everybody do me a favor. Tell one of your biz besties that they need to be here tomorrow at 11:16 a.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to keep moving right on along the way. So we went through choosing our content type and awareness. Okay. Now we got to start getting into some of the serious, okay, a little bit more serious, a little bit nitty gritty. Y'all do not forget that birthday deal of the day is normally $497 and it's only $16 today. Click the link in the bio, tap the first button. It will give you all of the details, my loves. All right, everybody, y'all have